purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta pay money, mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Washington football team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Newton. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far on field where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton throwing again. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. And he will find his man Samuel. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Fitzpatrick now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. DeAndre Carter returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Steps away. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A handoff running. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. They're
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 26, check 26. Say 8.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
20. Check, check. Lucky. Shoot. Check. 20. Check. Watch the safety creep.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And look at this. pass. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Falcons on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Fitzpatrick. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Get wide.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter.